It's Joey Atlas here, your trainer for life. I'm on the tail end of my shoulder workout. It's been a great training session. I've got a few more sets to go, and I figured I'm going to hit record, let you watch a little bit of this, and I'm going to share 3 exercises that you should not be doing when you're training shoulders. Doesn't matter if you're doing it at home, doesn't matter if you're doing it at the gym, doesn't matter where you're doing it. There are a lot of shoulder exercises you see people doing, even these social media guru superstars that are copying each other, doing all the same moves, perpetuating this nonsense, just hurting more and more people. So I'm going to finish my session, then I'm going to share 3 moves with you that you should avoid. Don't listen to anybody else. And then I'll share a few more tips on top of that. So post below, let me know where you're watching from. If you're watching this on Facebook Live, let me know. If you're watching this on YouTube, post below, let me know if you have any questions. And if you're watching this on my blog, post below in the comments section, let me know you've tuned in. Let me know if you have any questions. So the last circuit of my session is going to be about 3 or 4 moves here. So watch closely because, as you already know, or maybe not know if you're new here, my training sessions are short, compact, to the point, and effective. There's no need for going beast mode for 90 minutes. There's no need to kill it, bro, for 70 minutes, going all out. 30 minutes max, and we're done with every training session. So here we go. Body weight shoulder press. This is for the advanced people. I'm going to show you the intermediate one after this, but this is for us advanced guys and gals. Body weight shoulder press, slow and steady. We take momentum out of the moves. We let the muscles do the work. We get better stimulation in a shorter amount of time, and we decrease the risk of injury big time. So that's advanced. Now we go intermediate. We'll show you what the intermediate body weight shoulder press looks like. Don't forget to stay tuned. I'm going to show you 3 shoulder exercises that you're going to want to avoid or drop from your training sessions if you're doing them. So that's your intermediate body weight shoulder press. If you want to get a little taste of the beginner move, I'll show you that. For beginners, we raise these independent bars up to about thigh high. I'm going to leave them where they are, but picture them thigh high. We got our feet on the ground. Head comes down between the hands. Slow and steady shoulder press movement. Beginner body weight shoulder press. Now, how do we know these work? You can see the results right there. That's one element of proof. All right, next move. Slow and steady side shoulder raise. 90 degrees in the elbow. We come out and up. Everything level with the ground. Right here, we pause. And then back down. Stay tuned because in about 90 seconds, I'm going to show you what this safe and awesome move replaces. This exercise replaces a very common mass market, mass media, social media guru copycat exercise that people are doing right now just because they see other people doing it. What do they call that? Monkey see, monkey do? Hold on, I gotta get the door. Daughter's home from school. She just got off the bus, but I'm finishing up here. So notice we've got 90 degrees in the elbow, coming up, level with the ground, and then back down. Notice the control, pause at the top, and down. Pause at the top, and down. Not throwing it, no momentum, isometric at the top, and down. From here, we're going to draw the half circle, go straight up, turn it out, and down. Was it
It
on?
said low, it said like 10%.
Okay, is this still going?
Yeah.
Thank you. All right, drawing the half circle. Notice the line of movement. We go straight up the middle. We turn it out slowly, elbows slightly bent, and we're doing controlled, what we call in the old days, negatives. Controlled movement. So I'm going to have you watch from the side. We go straight up the middle, turn it out, elbows stay slightly bent, and we draw the half circle down. We come up through the middle of the circle, turn it outward, draw it down slowly, controlling, up through the middle, turn it out, down slowly, controlled. All right, from there we got one more move. Focus on the rear deltoid from here. I'm going to show you just 3 reps each side. The line of movement is I'm pushing it away from me, below my shoulder line, pausing at the top and down. You don't need a heavy weight for these. I can actually even go lighter than this. This is only 17.5 pounds. I could probably do these with 15, 12s, go higher reps, more control, and still get an awesome session in. Lots of focus on the rear deltoid here. Got a bit of the upper back helping me. Notice the pause. Notice the slow, controlled movement coming down. Okay, so in case you're wondering, before I turn on the camera, I already did my single side shrugs. Coming up, pausing for that trapezius, slow stretch down. I already did those, so I'm not going to repeat them for the cam. Now, here are the exercises you want to avoid. Again, you will see a lot of people doing these on the internet. Lots of overnight social media superstars, 20-year-old fitness gurus. They're all copying each other. As you can see, I'm no spring chicken. Master's degree exercise physiology. I didn't just get like a weekend certification or something. So you're getting the real deal here. Here's what you want to avoid. And I'm not even going to hold any weights for this because I don't want to take the risk. You'll see a lot of people doing this stuff. They stand with their feet together, knees bent, leaning over, which you don't want to do anyway because it's not good for your back. And they'll be doing this stuff. They'll be tossing the weights up, herky-jerky style. You ever see people doing this? And they go like this. And they're putting on a show for everybody. And they're going like this. And then some of them will really go heavy, depending on if they're male or female. Some of the guys will get the big weights and they'll throw them up and they'll start grunting. And then the girls will get theirs and they'll do this stuff. It's a waste of time and increases your chance of injury. I don't do any of that. Lots of people ask me, oh man, how do you get your shoulders like that? They look awesome, man. Are you going to compete or something? The competition days are over. I do this for my health, wellness, and longevity. I take the smart approach. Part of that smart approach is avoiding things that are going to injure us and set us back. It doesn't make any sense. Here's the other move you want to avoid. Instead of the lateral raises, the common mass market lateral raises that people throwing the weights up, you'll see them do this. They'll sit on a bench, right? We'll use my ball as a bench. You'll see them sit on a bench. They'll get their little weights. Some of them will grab big weights. They'll lean all the way over, and then they'll do this stuff, right? They throw them up. They throw them up. And on top of that, they're doing both sides at the same time. We're not made to move like this. That's why you see me doing one side at a time only, focusing, controlling it, getting the most out of each repetition with the highest safety, the best form, and the most direct muscle stimulation that you could do in a short amount of time with a lighter weight. Same thing on the other side, like you saw me do here. We're not sitting down, or we're not laying down on an inclined bench and getting all fancy and doing this. None of that stuff. Now, there are a bunch of other moves to avoid, not just for the shoulders, but for all the other body parts, which I'll get into another day. But I'm going to give you one more to avoid, since we're talking about the shoulders today. You'll see people, they'll grab like a kettlebell, because kettlebells are all the rage, right? Or they'll grab a straight bar, all close like this, and they'll do this stuff, right? They'll pull it under their chin, and they'll yank it up, and they'll do this. And some of them will get really crazy, and they'll grunt, and they'll use their back, and they'll get this. Who moves like this? When do we walk around doing any of this stuff? Who does this in the middle of the day? Nobody lifts anything like that. Why would we lift a weight like this and jam the tops of our shoulders into the tops of the joint? It causes shoulder injuries, rotator cuff injuries. We don't need to do this to get nice, strong, healthy shoulders. We don't. Look, you can see it. I don't do any of that stuff. And you don't need to do it either. So those are 3 moves to drop from your program for your shoulders, or avoid them if you're thinking about doing them, and mimic some of the simple moves, the safe moves, the better moves that I just showed you. If you want to see more, there are more that you can see on my Facebook channel, go to the videos, or my YouTube channel, or on my blog at thejoeyatlas.com. If you like what I'm sharing and you want more, post below, let me know. If you have a friend, family member, co-worker who you care about, and you want them to get some of the good stuff too, share this. Hit the share button. Take the link. Send it over to them. Text it to them. Call them. Say, I'm sending you something right now from this guy, Joey Atlas. He's almost 50. He's no spring chicken, but the guy's got it going on. He knows his stuff, and he wants to help you. That's why I do this. I didn't need to turn my cam on, but I love helping people, and I want to help you. So you do the same and help a friend. Send it over to them, post your questions below, and I'll be back again with more soon. Thanks for tuning in.